In Japanese society, many iconic images are portrayed, be it a man looking like a gangster, a comedian wearing a macho man outfit, or a girl looking like she is in a motorcycle gang. All of these people have one thing in common, and that is that their identities come from the images they project. In this video, I will be showing how the image of shoujo has many cultures associated with it, such as sexual and kawaii culture. Shoujo is the image of a girl who embodies pure and innocence. The literal translation of the word means small and girl. Geisa Douk Mio, who wrote Shoujo and Beyond Deception of the World of Women in Fiction works of Banana Yoshimoto, states that the ideal image of shoujo is a girl that wears a cute schoolgirl outfit. A girl has three images that come from her kawaii culture identity. The first image that plays off her shoujo image would be the image of a Lolita. Lolita, in the Japanese sense of the word, means a Japanese girl that wears Victorian-style outfits and is innocent to a fault. In the film Kamikaze Girls, directed by Tetsuya Nakashima, the main character Momoko is a Lolita, and is seen as a child by her best friend Ichigo in their first interaction. Since the image of a Lolita is seen as childlike, many girls grow out of this fad and decide to choose another identity, which is part of kawaii culture. The next image a girl chooses is usually the image of Harajuku girl. A Harajuku girl is a girl who usually wants to get away from society's fashion trends. A Harajuku girl creates her own identity as she creates a wardrobe of neon colors, as that is often resembled with cute culture. To see if my research reflected in the Japanese mindset, I went out and interviewed some Japanese girls. I wanted to see if their image of Harajuku girl was the same as mine. Mine saying that they're cute and innocent, and have very fashionable clothes that are neon colors. Here's one of the interviews. What is the image of Harajuku girls? What do they look like? What do they wear? And so on. Also, are they considered pure and innocent?
私が実際に原宿に行ったことは一度しかないんですけど、その時にそれはちょうど大体、私が大学に入った時の春だったので3年前ぐらいですね。その時に行った時はその時もやっぱりたくさんのいろんなタイプの服を着ている人たちが街にあふれていて、男の人がスカートを着てる男の人もいましたし、それに妖精みたいな女の人とかも何人かいましたし、なので原宿ガールズというそのがどんなものかっていう一つのイメージっていうものは作るのは難しいのじゃないかなって思います。それから先ほども言いましたように、いろいろな種類の服装をしている人たちがいっぱいいるので、彼らの中にはピュアっていうイメージピュアというイメージの服を着ている人たちもいるかもしれませんが、それ以外の人たちもいっぱいいるので、原宿ガールイコールピュアというのを、そこの間をイコールで結ぶことはできないかなと思います。
As Miss Yamanoto said, it is hard to define the image of Harajuku girl. Since this is true, many pop stars have arisen to show their own image of what Harajuku girl means. A pop star that embodies the image of both Japanese pop star and Harajuku girl would be Kyaru Pamu Pamu. She is known for her lively attitude on and off the stage, as well as her eccentric look. Kyari Pamu Pamu is one of the first Japanese pop stars to project the image of both Harajuku girl and the shoujo image. This brings us to our third stage of kawaii culture, which is Japanese pop stars. We will now take a look to see how Japanese pop stars use the image of shoujo in their work. Some of the well-known Japanese pop groups that use the image of shoujo to illustrate that they are cute but yet approachable are AKB48, Momokuro, and SKE48. These pop stars do not alter their image too much. They usually use little to no makeup, keep their hair black, and their outfits consist of glimpses of sexual appeal. They try to stay in the parameters of cuteness so that their audience can relate to them and so the J-pop stars can be approachable. Since Japanese pop stars are icons for young and old, they have to abide by some rules. They cannot have sexual contact with another person, as well as a romance. If Japanese pop stars are seen in a sexual or a romantic relationship, many fans will get discouraged. Some fans have even tried to stab pop stars in a handshaking conference called a kushu. We will now see what a young Japanese female thinks about Japanese pop stars, as well as what happens when they are in a sexual or a formal relationship. When a girl gets into the culture and the fashion and basically becomes a Japanese icon, what type of identity does she look like to a fan? Is she cute? Is she innocent? And what is your thought about this?
You mean J-pop idol?
Yes.
Japanese idol? Okay. In my image, the Japanese idol, like AKB48, they should be pure, innocent, and I think the biggest rule is they cannot have love relationship with guy, because the reason is the fans, the target, tend to want girls, like they don't want like real serious relationship in reality, so that's why they want like pure image, like only kawaii image of girls. So that's why the idols, the girls cannot be someone's girl, because the guys want dominant idol.
And what happens if the girl is in a relationship and the public finds out?
It is absolutely taboo, and I think once they broke up, they broke the rule, and the media found the girl have had a relationship with other guys, I think they are not categorized as idol anymore. And of course the fans will get shocked. Then, yeah, so I think because the Japanese idol group has those rules, I think they should be professional.
And what does her image look like after she's caught in a love triangle or a love affair with a man? Is she not seen as cute anymore? Is her essence of being a shoujo icon torn? Or does she still continue to look cute in the public eye?
I think people tend to see her like as more sexual woman, not like pure idol anymore. And yeah.
And do you know any examples of this?
Yeah. I don't remember where it was, but a girl who was in AKB48, the media found she had a relationship with other guys, and she wasn't kicked out from the group, but she shaved her hair all as apologies, and that was a big news.
Many Japanese males want J-pop stars to be pure and innocent, so the male customers can believe their J-pop stars will never hurt them or betray them, as Miss Inafukia stated. This is why many Japanese idols cannot engage in sexual activities, as they will not be marketable as a shoujo anymore and thus hurt their image. The incident that Miss Inafukia was talking about was in 2005 with one of the founding members of AKB48. Her name is Minami Minagishi. Here's the clip of the incident in 2005 when Minagishi shaved her head to try to apologize to the public and her group members.
I'm sorry for making my band members, all the fans, the staff, and my family worry. I apologize to all of them. If it is possible, I wish from the bottom of my heart to stay in the band. Everything I did is entirely my fault. I am so sorry. I don't believe that just by doing this, it means I can be forgiven for what I did. But the first thing I thought was that I don't want to quit AKB48.
After her apology, she was able to stay in AKB48 and regain some of her image as a shoujo. It can be stated that many Japanese pop stars have a high level of stress to maintain their innocence. It does not matter what type of image one projects, either it be a Lolita, Harajuku girl, or a Japanese pop icon, they all are able to identify with the image of shoujo and kawaii culture. With that said, we can now step into the next part of the film, where we identify shoujo being a sexual image. An identity that can show both shoujo and a sexual image is enjo kosai. Enjo kosai's literal translation means assistant companion. Enjo kosai is where young girls, usually of high school age, get paid by men to participate in sexual acts. In most circumstances, a girl is from a middle-class home, and she uses the money she earns just to buy brand name merchandises, and she doesn't need the money for necessities. In many cases, the girl begins the business as she doesn't get the attention from home or love. A girl will either seek out an agent or wait outside a bar to bring in customers. This is a very lucrative business. The way that the shoujo image is preserved is because the customer wants a young girl and asks her to wear her school uniform. Also, since the girl is very young, she is able to keep her physical appearance as a childlike innocence. Here's an interview that I have conducted that can give more detail of what enjo kosai does and the background behind it. What age do girls usually start the work of enjo kosai, and what do her services entail?
I would say from maybe 15 to 18, because if you go above 18, that would be illegal.
And what types of families do enjo kosai come from? Is it usually poor, middle class, rich?
As I know, I know 4 of my friends who actually did enjo kosai, and they were all above middle class. Maybe some of them had a serious family issues on their backgrounds, but yeah, maybe I would say they didn't feel love from their parents, and they felt lonely, and so they kind of went to seek a physical relationship or physical interaction with a male. The guy would pay a lot of money, and then because they're paying a lot of money, the guy seeks more sexual stuff from the girls, and they kind of dress up the girls like schoolgirls inside of the hotels, and do ask for the girls to do much more. And sometimes I think it would happen you would say I would pay $100 to you, so you go to just a hotel and just kiss, and then the guy would change their mind, and they would ask for more service.
What types of services would they provide?
It depends, but it depends on the girl, because the girl is the one who's gonna say yes or no, depending on the money. But the guy always can ask how about if I pay $500, would you totally have sex with me till the end? And they would try to raise the money, and until the girl would say yes.
And since this girl has massive amounts of income coming in, what types of products would she buy? Would she buy anything for her friends, or is it usually just for herself?
Usually it's just for herself. Yeah, as an example, my friend were buying, even though she had like money from her parents, and I think that was enough for her to have fun, but she was buying more brand stuff and to go have fun with other friends, and still she was like stealing things from a store. So maybe she wanted money, or she wanted to just be like, act like, just young teenager who doesn't really know what she's doing.
As Miss King stated, most girls are in the line of work of Enjo Kosai because they have problems at home and seek out love in the wrong ways. Since it is true that girls are asked to wear schoolgirl outfits behind the closed doors of a hotel, it can be said that men enforce the image of shoujo on the Enjo Kosai girls. Throughout this film, we have seen many images of shoujo portrayed, either it be a Harajuku girl in kawaii culture or a girl who does Enjo Kosai in sexual culture. It's true that shoujo is seen in different age groups as well as cultural aspects in Japanese culture. It brings a new meaning to the word shoujo. The last point that I leave the viewers with is that shoujo is more than a girl in a schoolgirl outfit.